Here's something that might shock MotoGP fans. After 32 years away from Hungarian soil, the sport's biggest stars just discovered a circuit that could completely change everything we think we know about racing dynamics. The championship frontrunner, Marc Marquez, recently experienced his first taste of the brand-new Balaton Park circuit, and his candid assessment reveals both excitement and a hint of concern that has the paddock buzzing with speculation. On August 5th, a Tuesday that marked a pivotal moment for MotoGP's Hungarian return, Marquez joined his fellow Ducati factory teammates for an intensive track exploration session. This wasn't just any casual ride. The entire Ducati Corse contingent, including seasoned test specialist Michele Pirro, spent the day pushing their Panigale V4S Pro machines to understand what promises to be one of the most unconventional circuits on the current calendar. But here's where it gets controversial. Hungary hasn't hosted premier-class motorcycle racing since 1992, when the legendary Hungaroring welcomed the old 500 cubic centimeter machines. That's an entire generation of riders who have never experienced Hungarian racing conditions. And some are questioning whether this lengthy absence might indicate the country wasn't quite ready for MotoGP's return. Marquez's immediate response to Balaton Park was refreshingly honest, though it contained some telling observations that might worry certain riders. Through Ducati's official statement, the Spanish sensation expressed genuine enthusiasm. Today was absolutely fantastic, riding alongside the complete Ducati Corse team. I'm genuinely thrilled with what I experienced out there. However, his next comments reveal the circuit's potentially game-changing nature. This track configuration is genuinely one of a kind and completely unconventional. Riders will definitely need to modify their approach significantly. It's fundamentally a stop-and-go style circuit that demands serious adaptation. And this is the part most people miss. When a rider of Marquez's caliber talks about needing adaptation, it often means some competitors might struggle more than others. His additional observation adds another layer. Once you discover the proper rhythm, the experience becomes increasingly rewarding, and the sensation of speed becomes truly exhilarating. The track surface itself received Marquez's approval as he praised the construction quality. The tarmac feels excellent. The circuit builders have done outstanding work. I'm incredibly eager to experience this challenge aboard the full MotoGP machine. But here's where the timing becomes interesting and potentially contentious. Francesco Bagnaia, Marquez's factory teammate, became the first rider to publicly reveal his lap performance from the track day. His fastest circuit completion clocked 1 minute and 41.468 seconds, a time that sits merely 3 seconds behind World SBK's current benchmark of 1 minute and 38.357 seconds. Now here's what might spark debate. Is that gap too narrow or surprisingly wide? Some experts argue that MotoGP machines should demolish World SBK times by much larger margins, while others contend that the circuit's unique characteristics might level the playing field in unexpected ways. But Bagnaia's own assessment echoed his teammates' sentiments while adding his personal perspective. Returning to serious riding following our vacation period always brings tremendous satisfaction. My initial encounter with Balaton's layout has been genuinely positive. He continued with observations that might concern riders who prefer flowing, high-speed circuits. It's definitely a compact facility, and navigating the chicane sections requires extreme precision and care. Nevertheless, I'm quite satisfied with the overall experience, but Bagnaia's most revealing comment might be this. The configuration is absolutely unique, and we're having genuine fun out there. Obviously, everything will transform dramatically when we're aboard the Desmosedici GP machines, but right now I'm thoroughly enjoying the Panigale V4, even attempting some controlled drifting techniques. The logistics behind this track day reveal another interesting element. Both championship contenders completed roughly 70 combined laps during their session. This extensive mileage suggests Ducati is taking Balaton Park extremely seriously, perhaps more seriously than some might expect for a new venue. There's also a strategic element that showcases MotoGP's strict regulatory environment. Ducati deliberately concluded their summer hiatus earlier than necessary to comply with championship regulations. These rules specifically prohibit any MotoGP rider from experiencing Balaton Park within 15 days of the actual race weekend, a restriction that ensures fairness but also adds pressure to these preliminary sessions. The official race weekend is scheduled for August 22nd through 24th, marking Hungary's dramatic return to motorcycling's premier championship after more than 3 decades of absence. But here's the question that's dividing opinions. Will Balaton Park's stop-and-go characteristics favor technical riders like Marquez and Bagnaia, or will it open opportunities for different riding styles to shine? And perhaps more controversially, after 32 years away, is MotoGP returning to Hungary because the sport has evolved, or because Hungary has finally evolved enough for MotoGP? What's your take on this? Do you think Balaton Park's unique layout will create more exciting racing, or will it become another processional circuit that favors certain manufacturers? Share your thoughts. Are you excited about Hungary's return, or skeptical about whether this venue can deliver the spectacular racing MotoGP fans deserve?